Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the year of 2024. So this is a general reading. Next week we'll be doing a 2024 love reading, but let's dive straight into it. First card out you have is the Bridge. Taurus, I feel like there will be some reconciliation with some people in your life, old friends coming back and rekindling a friendship with them. I'm also seeing for some of you, honestly, and I don't give these readings that often, but you may be rekindling some sort of at least friendship with an ex of yours or something like that. You don't have to. I mean, I am seeing that for a lot of you though. And I'm seeing here the bridge between the physical world and the spiritual world is becoming very small for you, meaning your psychic abilities are increasing a lot and you will be getting a lot of spiritual downloads, psychic dreams, and just really being able to read into other people. I am seeing a deepening of compassion, empathy, heart-to-heart conversations. This year, the overall theme and energy seems to be one of connecting your heart space on a deeper level with those around you. And I've been doing a few 2024 readings so far. You're about like halfway through with the signs, and I really actually feel that in 2024 for the collective, we will be focused on really connecting with each other as a species, creating more love, creating more peace, more happiness, and focusing less on things like war and struggle and challenge. But the thing is, in this process of opening our hearts up, we will experience the deepest of shadows at the same time. You know how they say it's always darkest before dawn, and with a certain amount of light, there has to be an equal amount of darkness here. And so I'm seeing for your year ahead, it's like things are deepening, softening, being more compassionate, more empathetic, heart-to-heart energies are getting stronger, and your connection to everyone and everything seems to be felt on a much deeper level this year. So that is really positive, really good. Well, I guess it's neutral. You know, it's neutral. And then representing your overall spiritual theme, we have the Heart of the Sky. And I'm going to read this from the book for you. The numbers 38 and 24 may be significant for you as well. The Heart of the Sky is the love force that made all creation possible. This same force is present when you create with originality, when you bring formlessness to form, or inspired ideas to expression. The primeval force does not know good or bad, which is funny because I literally just said, well, it's not good or bad. It is up to us to provide the clear intention that will guide it to manifest. The Heart of the Sky helps us call in beauty from the invisible world and birth it into the world of matter. And having this card upright represents an invitation from Spirit this year, and the invitation is this. The Heart of the Sky brings you a sacred reminder. You are a channel for the original energy of creation. By the way, if you hear a cat yelling, it's Luna, okay? Those of you who have been subscribed, you know Luna. She likes to show up. And I shut the door. She's not in here. Actually, I'll let her in. All right, Princess is here. Don't worry. All right. The Heart of the Sky brings you the sacred reminder. You are a channel for the original energy of creation. Become the paintbrush, the canvas, and the artist, all guided by the Heart of the Sky. Set your intention ethically and clearly, and allow the universe to take care of the details. So you are co-creating your reality so strongly this year, and there's a lot of manifestation that I'm seeing as well. It feels like your mediumship abilities are increasing, and with that, your manifestation abilities will also increase because you'll be taking a lot of ideas, raw ideas, things that exist in the 5D, and you're bringing it into this 3D reality. Okay, so your animal spirit this year is the butterfly, and I intended to pick an animal spirit to represent how you'll be moving this year, and so you'll be moving like the butterfly. And I'm seeing a lot of transformation. Actually, it's funny, you know, the butterfly spirit came out a lot when I first started doing tarot readings. What year was that? Must have been 2017. Yeah, I was getting the butterfly spirit a lot in the collective, and it hasn't really shown up in a while, and now it's coming back for you. So this talks of transformation and taking some time to really like just connect with yourself, heal from anything that you need to heal from, similar to Capricorn's reading actually, and you know, allowing new wings to spread, to emerge. So there's a lot of different energies we're seeing here alone. So I can't wait to get to the tarot and see where these transformations will be taking place, where this reconciliation and love and connectedness to others is taking place, and what you're manifesting. These are 3 completely different messages. So let's see. All right. We're going to get 12 cards. And let's just see what pops out. First card out for you is the King of Cups in reverse, okay? Some of you may be dealing with an older water person, okay? This could be a masculine energy, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or what am I saying? Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. There you go. They don't have to be those signs, but this is someone who, you know, may not have been emotionally available or ready for you is what I'm seeing. And you may be dealing with them currently at the time that you're watching, or you have dealt with them in 2023, okay? So pay attention. Think right now. In 2023, which individuals in your life were emotionally unavailable or just not ready for the type of love that you were offering them, whether it was a friendship, family relationship, help of some kind, or, you know, whatever. Who was that? I feel like in 2024, they are ready in some way, or they're coming back. And it may not be to the same extent or degree in which you originally wanted them. They may have squandered that opportunity for some of you. However, they are coming back, and it feels like a healing has taken place in the beginning of 2024. I feel like they really needed time to close some chapters out in their life. This could even be someone who was very obsessed with work. I'm just feeling intuitively, or, you know, schooling or career in some way, like finances. And because of that, they may have been very stressed out, and they've taken your stress out on you. They did not treat you right because of this. You know, there were some emotional issues with them. They are coming out as a prominent person in the beginning of 2024. And I intuitively feel like some healing has taken place, or you feel in the beginning of 2024 intuitively that in these first few months of 2024, they are closing out that chapter that was keeping them stressed out, busy, or just not treating you right. They may be, you know, bridging some emotional wounds that prevented them from, you know, really being nice and available. And this could even be you as well. You know, you may be closing out some emotional chapters in your life that really put up walls between you and another person here. So that's a really interesting specific message. Let's see. Second card out, we have the Hanged Man. Yeah, there is some time that will be taken, okay, between you and this person or these people, whoever they may be. And it could be several different people for some of you. Time away from them, time just to focus on your own individual like stuff, you and them. And this allows you to see each other from a newer perspective again, free from any resentment or drama that you may have gone through with them, okay? Third card out. Those of you who are new to the channel, Luna is essentially me. We're the same entity in 2 different bodies. And whenever we are separated, she screams. She's like, let me in. She is around me 24/7. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, I work from home. She's here all the time. So get used to her, I guess. She begs for attention and kisses all the time. And you know what? She really shows up during readings where the people receiving the reading really could use some snuggles or enjoys snuggles. She likes showing up for people who are also cat people. So if you're any of those things, she's here giving her love. You can't see her right now, but she's literally right here next to the microphone. Third card out for you. And yes, I did name her after the moon. The moon is one of my biggest spirit guides. We have the 2 of Wands. Okay, this is like looking into your future and, you know, saying, okay, this is my new future path. This is what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm also seeing 2 of Wands showing up as partnership and working towards a similar future with the people around you. So you may be in some sort of group of friends or, you know, whatever. It feels like some people around you in 2024 are all trying to head in like the same direction. It feels like, you know, you're all trying to maybe get healthy or save up money, or, you know, you're working towards the same things. I feel community will be a big part of this year for you, and connecting with others, building bridges between you and other people as opposed to wedges. You know, I see this vision when I shamanic journey sometimes, it's like everybody has their own little planet, their own little garden and community that is their soul. It literally appears to me as their own personal garden, right? And you may have been someone who constantly visited other people's gardens in the past, like always like people pleasing or reaching out to other people and neglecting your own garden or what have you. And you may have learned in this life that it's important to nurture your own personal garden, take care of yourself first, etc. And in that lesson, you may have really subconsciously built wedges between you and other people's gardens, other people's souls, okay? And 2024 feels like a year where you realize, it's important for you to spend most of your time in your personal garden, taking care of yourself. However, you can build bridges from, your little world, your planet, your life to other people's little world, planet, life gardens, You don't need to push them away in order to focus on yourself. You could focus on yourself, your life, take care of yourself, and, have beautiful bridges connecting you to people. So I do feel an increased sense of closeness with you and the people around you. So second row of cards out, fourth card, we have the Knight of Cups. This has been coming out a lot in the 2024 readings. Yeah, definitely some romance coming up here. And it feels like it's moving forward quite well. And this is coming out right underneath the King of Cups in reverse, okay? So we see what you're leaving behind. Remember, 2023, there were some people who were emotionally unavailable. They had walls up, and this is also an expression of you. You may have had your walls up. You may have been a little bit emotionally unavailable. Like I said, like you had to learn the lesson to not people please, and you did that already, right? You probably did that a few years ago. And then that put you into this shadowy aspect of like, focusing so much on your personal garden, but like you felt like you had to like build these like walls up, these wedges between you and people, and that may have attracted some emotionally unavailable people into your life. And these emotionally unavailable people, I feel like they are healing simultaneously from what made them emotionally unavailable, as you realize that you can build bridges with other people as well. So it kind of feels like there's people around you mirroring your own emotional unavailability. And this is all healed and, just figured out in the beginning of 2024. And so love has a new start here moving forward. It feels fresh. It feels more youthful, It feels less like, how do I even put this? Not like old, but like, just two adults, with so many stresses and burdens and, struggles, and I got to focus on work, I got to focus on money, that like old, like stagnant type of energy. This new chapter that comes in from the changes that you're making, it feels youthful, it feels good, it feels fun, uplifting, all that good stuff. So let's see, let's get a fifth card out for you. Oh, she's going to sit on my lap. Fifth card out for Taurus. No, I wish you could see her right now. She's so cute. Fifth card out for Taurus. Animals might be an important part of this year for you as well. If you don't have any pets, you may be finding an animal friend, companion to take care of, or just spending more time with your pets. Oh, she left. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse for you, okay? So there is a bit of a focus here on balancing the books out, balancing the scales. Some of you may have a big focus on paying off debts or saving up money. I'm seeing an emergency savings plan being built up, and I'm seeing here like wanting to adjust your budget in life to balance things out, make things more smooth sailing. There's a new emotional beginning as well. Like I said, I saw some reconciliation there, and there is a theme of like trying to make things as equal as possible and not fall back into a place where you're overgiving or undergiving. I feel like you're really testing the strength of the bridges that you are building this year. Will this be sustainable? Will other people, do their part? You just got to trust it. Wow. I'm also seeing emotional stability is a big theme for you this year as well. Sixth card out is the Seven of Cups. Yeah, there is definitely a strong element of like, what do I do next in life? What's my next plan? Because there's a lot of options for you. The world is your oyster. It feels like you can go anywhere, do anything. Like, what do I do? So that can cause a little bit of confusion because it's like nothing is really grounded yet. 2024 feels like a year for you to dream up a new reality that you want and to start bringing it back down into earth. And that is the wisdom of the heart of the sky as well. Like, you can co-create your reality with the universe. What spirit wants you to know is that you create your own destiny. And, you know, there's not going to be any magical random things happening well, I mean, there is magic. There's random things that will be happening. But like, what you want to see in your life is from your own mind, your own conception, and your own hard work to get there. So yeah, it does feel like one thing that you may struggle with is like, what do I do next? Like, what should I do in life now? And I would say just pick a path and go for it, you know? Like, just pick a path and see where it takes you. And if you don't like it, you can always change course. You can always change paths anyways. Okay, you had 2 cards that just popped out. The Emperor in reversed and the Ten of Swords. I feel like this year is the end of emotional unavailability. It feels like there's a lot of healing taking place when it comes to having like an avoidant attachment style, or connecting with partners or people who are very emotionally unavailable. I feel like, you know, when you connect with people who are emotionally unavailable, it has you feeling like you're on a roller coaster, up and down, uncertain. I also feel like you need that certainty, that groundedness in your life. That root chakra element may be missing for a lot of you. You know, groundedness, knowing exactly where you stand with people. The Ten of Swords does show an ending. You know, something is closing out and a new light is emerging. Actually, this is showing what I was saying earlier. Like, it's always darkest before dawn, and we see here the black sky and then the dawn emerging on the horizon. So, wow, that's crazy. All right. There's a lot of polarity this year. I feel like you'll be reaching a point where your darkest shadows will meet your greatest potential. And I feel that the people in your life that you've been dealing with in 2023 are also meeting that point because of you. You are triggering that point in them. What does that mean? It means like their greatest potential is available if they are willing to face and overcome their darkest shadows, their darkest fears. And you may have felt that, and you may have been waiting for them to do that, waiting for them to, you know, overcome the fears in their heart, you know, the issues that prevent them from being here available, and also your own issues. You know, you have to face your greatest shadow, your greatest weakness, your greatest fear in order to unlock your greatest potential. And I feel like that's a little bit of the theme that is coming through in 2024, but I especially feel this in the beginning of 2024. And this will lead you to moving on one way or another. Okay, if this is involving other people, they may choose to, you know, not change at all, and then that is your answer. That's your clarity. Okay, I'm moving on forward, you know. And for others of you, you know, it may actually result in change, and then again, you are, you know, ending all of the drama that you experienced in the past here. Okay, I would say be aware of toxic masculinity popping up. You know, what the Emperor in reverse is toxic masculinity. And that can look like a lot of like my way or the highway thinking, you know, not being open-minded, saying or doing things that are very oppressive to other people, lacking empathy. If there is any of that energy in your life right now, I think you should avoid it. And I also think it's coming to a close, like you're not putting up with it anymore in yourself or in others. So that's where a lot of endings may be taking place for you. 9th card out is the 5 of Pentacles upright. This is a card of lack. This is a card of, you know, feeling left out in the cold as well. So let's see, 9, so this is the 8th and the 9th. Okay, so August and September of 2024, I feel like there's going to be a major ending, major change that comes in here. It feels like July, August, and September really of this year. There's going to be so much shadow work being done, shadows being released. Also financially this year with your money, I feel like this is the year to be getting it together, you know, increasing your income if you can, paying off debts if you can, and learning how to have more of an abundance mindset. Instead of just waiting for the change to happen, Spirit is inviting you to make the change happen. Okay? Try not to spread yourself too thin as well. Pick one path and dedicate yourself to it. If you don't like it, you could always change it. But make sure you see it through a little bit at least. 10th card out. This is an interesting reading. It's kind of all over the place. 10th card out. You have the moon in reverse. Wow. There's a lot coming up for you psychologically this year, I feel. There's some confusion as well. You know, one thing I am afraid of happening for some of you is staying in relationships or situations that give you this feeling of lack, okay? This feeling of, you know, constantly waiting and waiting and waiting, or like just being too patient, waiting for change to happen, essentially. And the 7 of Cups can oftentimes show disillusionment, you know, wearing your rose-colored glasses and saying everything's fine. Like, if I just keep waiting, like, they'll change, or if they just did this, like, it'll get better. And it doesn't even have to just be with people. This could be with varying circumstances in your life, you know? You may have, like, a pain in your side, and you're like, if I just wait long enough, it'll go away. And it's like, no, you need to go to the doctor and get that checked out, because that could be something, you know, that needs, you know, more than just waiting in order to resolve. Like, time is not necessarily going to heal all wounds, okay? And I feel like I really want you to know that, okay, if there is any area of your life where you find yourself waiting, that is where the transformation needs to happen. That is where you need to say, you know what? I'm not going to wait around anymore. I am going to make the change and see what I can do to improve this situation and move it forward. Okay, so that's the only thing I want to say here. There's a lot of Pisces energy in your reading, which does give me that disillusionment of like, oh, they'll change, like I gotta wait, or this will change, I gotta wait. And it leaves you feeling, you know, lack. You know, don't sit in the energy of lack. If someone is making you feel like, oh, they're gonna give me what I deserve in the future, not right now in the present moment, that's literally nothing. It means zero. It means nothing, because, you know, the present is all that we have. You don't even know if you're gonna be here in the future. You know what I mean? And that's just an awful place to be. We have the 3 of Pentacles, exactly. This year is all about learning to work better with others and be appreciated by the people around you. If you are in environments where you're not being appreciated because someone is so egotistical, they literally cannot empathize with the amount of work you do and appreciate you, those are the environments that you are breaking out of, letting go of. You are breaking out of any environments where there's an unequal give and take here, and you're no longer even desiring that anymore. Some of you guys may be reconciling with people from your past who were not able to give you, you know, what you deserved in that moment. They may have been emotionally unavailable. However, this time around, you're not even attracted to them. Like, you don't even want something deep with them anymore, but you are able to have a very like sort of like casual friendship with them, I guess you could say, where the energy improves. So that's really interesting. And we do see, despite financial hardships or hardships with your health or time or whatever, it will improve, because you're like putting your foot down and saying enough is enough. Like, I'm not putting up with this reality anymore. I'm going to co-create my own reality, take the actions that I need, no longer waiting for the universe to deliver, essentially. And we have the Magician in reverse, exactly. There's a huge karmic lesson for you guys in 2024, and that is all found within the Magician, you know? You need to really focus on making your life exactly how you want it. Instead of waiting for change, instead of like being the victim, instead of, you know, just sitting around and hoping and praying, the Magician card in reverse is asking you to take action, you know, take control back in your life, take the power back in your life. The masculine energy in your soul, the divine masculine, is in need of critical repair right now, okay? When our divine masculine energy is out of control, out of its power, and in the shadow, you will notice the men or masculine people in your life that you attract are emotionally unavailable, manipulative, abusive, controlling, first and foremost. But not only that, you have a hard time like actually taking the initiative in your life, standing up for yourself, taking the actions you need, and like, again, not waiting around for change to happen, just making the change happen and focusing on the present moment. So these two cards together are showing me that this is a huge lesson for you right now, okay? And I would hate for you guys to watch this and not take this lesson seriously and end up in yet another circumstance where you are being taken for granted or giving and receiving in an unbalanced, unfair way. You may be over giving and drained, not being appreciated. Like, this is what is being asked to change this year. And 2024 offers an opportunity for you to co-create your reality, make this life happen, and break away from this feeling of lack, this feeling of confusion, this feeling of what to do. You know, when you're feeling confused, it's because either there's manipulation being taking place here, or you're not focusing and acting on the very present moment. For example, like, you may be acting in a relationship off of a hope for the future. You know, you may have romanticized what they could be instead of what they are in this present moment. And that creates so much confusion in your mind. It clouds your judgment, it clouds your intuition. That's what you're breaking away from. You are being asked to be in the present moment, right here, right now, radically accept everything that's going on and create the life that you want, okay? Wow, intense reading, but it's a good one. It's a necessary year for you. And I would definitely recommend watching for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs this year to get the fullest overview of the year ahead. This is obviously not the only area of your life that will be touched by 2024, so go check that out. And if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I offer different types of readings, but I would also recommend the 2024 tarot and mediumship reading. It's an hour-long video reading where I dive into the entire year ahead for you. And you can ask me any specific questions or topics that you're very curious about that's going on in your life, and I will answer them within your reading and see what information lies there. And I'll also get some advice, some messages from your spirit guides, ancestors, past loved ones, anyone who comes through, who wants to give you some advice for the year ahead or just in general at the moment that we get the reading done. So that's on my website for a very limited amount of time. Go get that, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.